So what we have here is a TOMY infrared controlled car. I've had 3 or 4 of these, and I think I've had radio controlled ones as well, rather than infrared. But we'll take this one apart. Looks like this one originally cost me £1.99 from a charity shop. Probably collector's items or something now. It's got 2000 on there, year 2000. So I expect somebody will look at what I'm doing with horror. I had a question the other day about wire controlled cars. That's where you've got no radio receiver in the one, and you've just got a bit of wire hanging out the back which goes directly to your hand controller. So I've got quite a few videos of them, and I've converted quite a few of them to radio control. Right, you going to come apart nicely, or are you going to be awkward? There we go. Okay, we've got a bunch of wires going up there. If I unplug that, that's the infrared receiver. Or as it says, yeah, sensor, infrared sensor. There's also lights and a speaker. And that button is the one that operates the lights and speaker, I think. And what I was waffling about in the introduction, if I've included that in this part of the video, I was thinking of trying to intercept the feed that comes from the infrared and try and use an ordinary toy grade radio receiver to do it. And I'm looking here, and that's not going to be possible with this particular one, because rather than having an RX2 chip there, they've got a black blob. Right, so that isn't going to happen. I'll have to look for another infrared toy to do that with. Okay, so we need for this, the easy conversion, an ESC to control the motor for the steering, and an ESC to control the motor for the drive. Now this one, it's got this lever here. In that position, the motor is, the gears are in mesh with the motor. In that position it's freewheeling, and in that position I think it also brings in the sound effects, which is why there's extra wires going in there, so you can have it silent or with sound effects. Yeah, I'm just going to cut all that off for now. Not going to use any of that. If I disconnect this, or unscrew it, I think I can get the switch out of there that does all that switching of the sound effects in and out. And just take that out of the way, because we might use it again sometime in the future. Looking at all the corrosion there, it looks like this one's been out in the rain or something. Yeah, there we go. So we can take that out. Put that back in again just so we don't lose it. Oh, hang on. Does that go? Yeah, that's right. Probably ought to get all that dust and muck out the way as well. One of those went in there, don't know which one. Not that one, that's too small. Oh, there it is. Right, we need to put some connectors on the motor for the back wheels. Connector on there for the front wheels, a couple of ESCs. Have a look at those battery contacts, that all looks very corroded to me. Yeah, falling out. I could just break those crosses out and we can use a 2S LiPo or lithium ion battery, should sit in there quite nicely. Now some people tell me to take out the suppression circuit, and other people don't say anything. I leave it in. Interestingly enough, that looks like a thermal fuse. So if all that overheated, that would blow. Interesting. Actually, if we can save two of them, if they're not too corroded, we could run it on a two-cell 14500 lithium ion batteries. My mind is moving on as we go along. I am going to use a couple of these 14500 lithium ion batteries. They'll go in that position and that position. The way they've got this set up is all the batteries point the same way. So negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, which is why they've got those straps across. I'm thinking that if I put that switch back in there and use two of the wires to go between there and there, so that will break the circuit, then I can have battery there, feeds off negative and positive to go to the ESCs, and I can switch it on and off, the whole thing on and off, by having a switch across that strap there, or removing that strap and having a switch there, because that will be disconnecting the circuit. So I'm going to put that back in again. But I'll desolder the wires and then just use two of them, just for straight on off. I'll sort that out in a minute. The other thing I'm going to do is I've got a very weak solution of vinegar here. Just going to see if I can clean off some of that green verdigris. It just dissolves the crystals that have formed. The only thing is it sometimes takes the coating off the copper as well. If I was trying to get this back to working the way it was originally, the fact that little bit fell out, that bit, was probably why it had been donated to the charity shop. It probably stopped working. So that would have had to be replaced. I'll go and get some clean water in a minute. But that does seem to have taken off the green verdigris. Or most of it anyway. Didn't really need to do it, I just wanted to demonstrate you could do it. So I'll get some fresh water and we'll just brush clean water over it. I think ideally you'd use a hairdryer or something to dry it off now. Looks like it got left out in the rain, or it could have just been the batteries had leaked, I suppose. Still, they don't look as green as they did. Still a little bit of green there. That'll do for now though. Right, can we get solder on there? Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.